Hear me? Hey, this is the edited version. Welcome everybody, family, friends. Tier 1 is here. I'm glad to see that. Thank you. It's funny, trust me, it's funny. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Michael Kibort. I'm the bride's older brother. As I am to see everyone here, I'm not really one to thank out-of-town guests for coming. You were invited, you showed up here for you. I'm honored to kick off the wedding weekend of my little sister, Samantha. This is also the time when I get to say inappropriate stuff and gauge the reaction of the other side of the family.
Love you.
Although based on the last 24 hours, I feel like this crew is going to get along just fine. I'd actually like to start by apologizing to my older sister, Beth. Beth, I tried winging one of these speeches at your rehearsal dinner, and it ended up being the biggest keyboard disaster since Max was conceived. Additionally, Beth, I lost a ton of weight for this one, so Sam's wedding album's not like a collage of before pictures from PBS. Seriously, I was giving out like Jonah Hill autographs at Beth's wedding. Super bad Jonah Hill, not like 21 Jump Street. So, Beth, I'm sorry. Sam, you're welcome. So anyways, what's a big brother supposed to say to his little sister on her wedding weekend? I love you. I can't believe how grown up you are. You're so wonderful. What do you possibly see in this guy? Terry, where do I even begin with you? The first time we met, you were hanging from a streetlight on State Street in Madison, wasted, wearing a Hamburglar costume. As much as I'd love to say I knew at that moment you were going to be the guy to sweep my sister off her feet, sadly all I kept thinking was, Sam's got as good a taste in men as Rihanna. I know what you're thinking. I met Terry way before the Chris Brown thing ever happened. But I figured this was funnier than going after Katie Holmes or Kelly Preston. Also funny. It would be nice if I could say it was like we were always meant to be brothers, but let's be honest, you're an Eagles fan and you're sleeping with my sister. You're lucky I don't beat you up in front of all your friends. Speaking of friends, I got to meet this solid crew of degenerates out in New Orleans for your bachelor party. Hi, Jason. Seems like you're running with a real impressive circle. I'll spare everyone the details and just say that Terry was a gentleman, and I've had enough New Orleans for one lifetime. But in all seriousness, Terry, you really are the guy any overprotective brother would want his sister to marry. H2. Aside from your harmless physical stature, you are the perfect complement to Sam. She's happiest when you're around and misses you when you're apart for more than a day. You somehow manage to put up with her ever-changing moods, health fads, and horrible drunk dancing. All with a smile on your face. Who are you kidding, Sam? It's an amazing feeling knowing that Sam is in good hands and now will continue to be forever. I know I've been saying it since she said yes, but congratulations, brother, and welcome to the family. Have a little water. We're not done. Sammy, you really do look stunning this evening. Which is a miracle if you knew what she looked like up until about 8th grade. I mean, wow. Talk about the perfect storm for you. It was bad enough that you sucked your fingers about 10 years too far into life. But then the show Friends became popular. Much like everyone else, Sammy wanted a haircut like one of the stars of the show. But instead of the hot Jennifer Aniston and her prime Rachel, the Great Clips lady gave you the awkward boyish Monica. So now you're sucking your fingers, twirling your unfortunately short and layered hair, and listening to Mom for fashion advice. While we're on the subject, let's just be thankful that the turquoise iridescent wedding dress didn't happen. Mom, stop. Growing up, Sam and I had our moments much like any other set of siblings. We got along for the most part, fought for attention like middle children often do, bonded over how angry Beth always got, etc. Unlike her older brother, it's me, Sam was always a hard worker when it came to school. Before you laugh and pass judgment on me, please understand that this was necessary in order to overcome her blatant lack of common sense. I distinctly remember one time Hoti, our grandfather, was telling us about his experiences fighting in the war. Sam immediately flaunted her history skills by asking if he fought for the North or the South. Truly. This is a problem for two obvious reasons. Number one, best case scenario, that puts Hoti at about 165 years old. And number two, I'd be pretty upset if my granddaughter didn't assume I wasn't part of the Confederacy. Well, much like little Max shot up to a slender 6'3" with a full head of hair after I used to make fun of his chubbiness, Sam now works directly with the CFO of a major publicly traded media company while I sit around trying to get people to gamble on a fantasy sports website. Sammy, you've grown into a refined, intelligent, impressive career woman, and I couldn't be prouder as an older brother. I'm thrilled to see you find someone that loves and cares about you as much as you deserve, and can't wait to share in all the memories the coming years are sure to bring. So finally, let's all raise a glass to the happy couple. I finished mine. Sam and Terry, I truly love you both. Here's to a lifetime of health, happiness, and if your kids look like Terry, then Max or Randy can be the favorite uncle.